Is this thing on? Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to see is in fact a true story. Names have been changed to protect the director. It all started many years ago with a boy named Christopher Xavier Martinez. He fell under the influence of a deadly group of individuals. They called themselves the Bejeezlers. They were dedicated to the destruction of the American way. They hated Mom. Hot dogs. And apple pie. Of course, with such anarchy comes prestige. Chris immediately fell for their image. He accompanied the Bejeezlers on many an adventure. Until one day, the tables were turned.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey, Chris, you're just in time. We were about to kill this kid because we don't like his haircut.
Yeah, come on, he can help us. I'll throw this rope over that tree so we can string him up.
That's just not cool. You can't kill someone just because you don't like his haircut. We can't? Why not? Because it's just not right. Did he just say that it's just not right?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Chris, but we can no longer consider you to be one of us. I'm afraid we're going to have to kill you too. Get over here.
And thusly, a legend is born. A legend that you will hear more of now. And now, our story.
Come on, Bobby. Go ahead, or you're scared.
No, I'm not scared.
Then go in, you fraidy cat.
Yeah, if you don't, then we won't let you hang around with us cool guys. Go ahead, Bobby. Be cool. Yeah, go ahead on in. And if you see the boogeyman, tell him we said hey.
Oh, come on, guys. There's no such thing as the boogeyman.
Then what are you afraid of? Go in. Be cool. Hey, Dice, you think he believes us?
What, you mean the fact that we all spent the night in that creepy place? Sure. Heck, is he gonna be scared? I mean, him going and staying in there, and us sneaking in later and scaring him, he'll go running home to his mommy. Oh, boy, what a scream!
Shut up. Is he in yet?
Almost. You think we should go in now and scare him?
Nah, let's wait a while and let him get settled in a bit before the fun starts. I'll fight some dumb old cop. Oh, come on, fellas. Enough's enough. Fellas?
At last, after 25 years of work, at last I have come to a triumphant result. Oh, how they laughed at me. Oh, but you know what they say about the first laugh, laughing last. The first last laugh is the best, and I will first last the laugh, first laughing last, a long and laborious laugh that will last far past any of their last laughs. Oh, when I proposed my scientific theories to the League of Scientists at Dartmouth, oh, they mocked me. Me, Professor Farquhar. Oh, I was sacked. They got me out of my job, my respect, my life. I started experimenting with anything I could get my hands on. And now, after 35 long years of hellish seclusion, what do we have here? Trespasser? Perhaps a spy from the blasted League of Scientists?
No, I'm just a kid. My friends, they made me do it. I wanted to hang out with them, but they made me say, I gotta go. Please let me go.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, my boy. But I'm afraid you'll have to stay and watch me rule the world. Ooh, I'm mad. I'm mad.
Scary.
You were dead.
Ooh, I'm like a walking specter. Man, he ain't even here.
What? He's gone?
Oh, the knife! He left scared before we could scare him.
Nah, he's gotta be here someplace.
Hey, is Stuff still here?
What? He ain't got the guts to go upstairs.
Jeepers, let's get out of here.
Sir, I'm sure my friends are getting a little bit worried about my disappearance, so if you just kindly untie me.
Shut up! Shut up! And let me explain how I intend to conquer the world!
Yes, sir.
Look around you, my boy. What do you see?
Rocks, table, an incredibly unbrightly dressed arched fiend in John Lennon glasses, and a terrible excuse for a film crew.
No, no, look! Open your eyes! Look around you.
I'm afraid I don't quite get you, sir.
No, no one ever did. But look at these walls, carved out of solid rock. These walls are history itself. Imagine how many things have crawled primordially past this rock. Imagine how many reptiles have sunned their flabby lengths upon this rock. Oh, I love this rock. This rock is beauty. Look at this bit of string. Think of how many times this string has been used to tie up things with. Think of how many times this string has been rat masticated and used in the nests of rat families. Oh, this string is history. Oh, and it's beautiful. Oh, don't you understand? Around you, son. Time, everywhere. Not only the effects of time, but time itself. Time is that force, the very essence of our lives. It is around us, and we, more correctly, live in the center of time. We call it the present.
I don't quite follow you, sir. You're saying that we're in the middle of time? Well, prove it.
Our mediocre minds conceive time as three factions. The first, the past, the third, the future, and what do you think comes smack dab in the middle of them?
The present.
Very good. And which one do we live in?
The present. And you've devised a way to travel in time and live in the future.
No, if I were to travel in time and live in the future, then that future would remain your future and become my present. Silly boy. I have devised a way of time travel, but it involves bending time itself to shape it into any form I fancy. Confused? Everything in this universe is interrelated. If I were to take 2 steps to the right, I'd start an entire chain reaction of events. If I were to take 2 steps to the right, I would exit the camera shot. This, in turn, would annoy you, the audience, and you either flip the channel or leave. If you leave, you can't hear what I'm saying now, so there's no point in going on about what happens if you leave. If you flip the channel, you will most probably put on something that your wife probably will want to watch even less than what you were watching before you changed the channel. This will most probably lead to a blowout argument that has been festering between you two. She will most probably tell you that you are a slob, a pervert, and a lazy bum. You will most probably tell her that she's fat, ugly, and can't cook to save Aunt Zelda's life. She will most probably tell you now that Aunt Zelda has been dead for 5 years, but you wouldn't know because you never go to family get-togethers. That's because I hate your family, you cow. Oh, yeah? Well, I faked every orgasm I had for the last 25 years. I'm going to my mother's, and with that crushing blow, she leaves you, divorces you, takes everything, and you end up jumping off a very tall bridge somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry, but that had to be done. All for science, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, time motivates and controls us, and in turn, we motivate and control time by fluctuating the string we know as time. Now I, a genius, come along and realize the potential that if a machine can be created that can create such a force to put a dent in the space-time continuum, one can gain control over time itself. I've labored 45 long years to find and build the materials and create such a device that could create this impact. The shortest distance between point A and point B is a straight line, and using this straight line, I will be able to ride over the dents in the continuum string itself. I can travel over 5 minutes, 5 hours, or 5 millennia. It will be done! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ah.
I distinctly heard a neighborhood disturbance. Elmo, this is the captain. I distinctly heard a neighborhood disturbance about 2 minutes ago. You heard it too? My. Really? My. Yes. I think we should investigate too. Get in the costume and I'll pick you up pronto. Waste no time, faithful assistant. Ah, Captain Good Guy to the rescue!
makes you think this is the place, sir?
Elementary, my dear Elmo. They left the light on. I shall be ever so nonchalant and knock politely.
Golly, did you see that?
Yes. Yes, I did. Most mysterious indeed. Let us go.
Look, sir, someone was here.
You mean someone is here? If someone left, then he or she would have taken his or her belongings with her.
But what if his or her...
He or she.
But what if he or she were still here? Where would they be?
It seems to me that he or she, whoever they may be, would probably be in the close proximity.
The basement!
At last we meet.
No, this is the first time we meet, you fool!
Captain Good Guy, thank God you're here. This man is utterly mad. Golly, utterly mad?
Everyone, enough jibber-jabber. Okay, Farquhar, give up. There is nothing you can do now.
No, there's nothing I can do now, but there is something I can do before.
What are you talking about? Give up. There is nowhere you can go.
Wrong again, Super Dunce. I can go somewhere. I can go back.
What?
I can go backwards over a dent in the space-time continuum.
Not again.
So long, Super Tobies.
At last we meet.
Ooh, deja vu. I think we've been tricked.
I think so too. But how?
Wow, it worked!
Of course.
But how?
I simply made a dent in time and put ourselves back several minutes before those wonder bunglers arrived. And here we are. Voila!
Let me explain further. This is what it was like. What makes you think this is the place, sir?
Elementary, my dear Elmo. They left the light on.
That was for you stupid people. To you, we just blinked out and blinked in. Neat, huh? I'm beginning to like this guy.
I feel so powerful. Come, let's get rid of those mega dummies once and for all.
I found this article yesterday when I went to the library. It's all about Professor Farquhar being ostracized from the scientific community. It sounds like a personal vendetta to me.
Yes, it says right here that he had a theory on the time-to-space continuum. He mentioned something about this last night. This explains a lot.
Do you mean that he has the ability to dent the space-time continuum and leap forwards or backwards in time? The space-time continuum, as you know, is shaped like a string. He's unstoppable. He can leap over, forward, or backwards millions of thousands of billions of millennia. Oh, do you get it yet? Or do we have to go over it again?
Powerful, yes. But unstoppable, no. Without the device, he is powerless.
But how can we get it from him? Every time we get near, he disappears.
Gosh darn it, Elmo, we'll have to try. That's what made this country great. Attempts. Everyone trying to succeed. If the little guy didn't try, we wouldn't have Vanderbilts or Rockefellers. Darn it, Elmo, we have to try. For America. For Donald Trump. For Mom. At last we meet.
Oh, I don't know how many more times I can stand this.
Be patient, faithful Elmo. He's bound to make a mistake soon.
At last we meet. You lose, Super Sambos.
This has gone far enough.
I agree. Are you ready to give up yet? Can't you see that it's all so pointless?
I did. Besides, it's more fun to hang around with him. All my life I've wanted to be accepted. If I hadn't had that desire, I wouldn't have been conned into sleeping here tonight. I wouldn't have met that man, that genius, that demigod of fun. I could model myself after you two wonder klutzes, but I want to make something of my life. I did. I'm a time jumper.
Bobby, what are you saying? You actually mean those harsh words that fall to my ears?
You bet, super schmuck.
Well, we must be going. There's so much mischief to cause.
Ooh, I'm really upset now, Elmo. Villains can do all day all their cold heart desires. But when they corrupt innocent children with promises of fame and fortune, that's where I draw the line. Come on. We need a plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the hurried process of editing and the barely sentient editor, a few important scenes were left out of the final product. Here's the rest of the film for your viewing pleasure. Thank you.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Even master plans can be ruined by incompetent superheroes.
Don't talk to strangers, especially when they're mad scientist types.
Crime only pays when you succeed.
Don't trust people who tell you they're geniuses.
Always look both ways before you cross the street.
And stop, drop, and roll. Well, Bobby, can we now see that a desire to be accepted can lead only to a life of crime and imminent downfall?
Yes, sir.
If Professor Farquhar jumped off the Empire State Building, would you also jump and plummet to your demise?
No, sir. I now see that it's important to be who you are, and not what your would-be friends want you to be. I learned the hard way, and now I know.
And knowing's half the battle.